When was the last time you felt lonely?
Me. That would be Christmas. I'll say Christmas. Yeah. It is. Well, I don't have family here. I didn't come here with knowing anybody. I just came here, and sure, there are like African communities and Black community and all that. But then when it comes to like Christmas, it's like a family thing. It's no big Black American Christmas. Everyone gather around. We're all going home to see our family, and then you just get to sit in your bed. And that's it. So yeah, it's just Christmas, I guess.
Yana, when was the last time you felt lonely?
Yesterday. But you know what? I felt lonely and I decided to come here. So I played music super loud. I was banging my speakers in the car, and that kind of took my loneliness away. And I got in a city. I started walking around. I went to next bar right there. Well, it's actually a speakeasy bar, so it's more cool. I felt pretty lonely but then I had a cocktail and I started talking to people, and loneliness kind of vanished. So yeah, if I ever feel lonely, I go see and meet new people.
Now, Judith, what was the last time you felt lonely?
The last time I felt lonely can go in seasons for me with how my mental health is at different times of the year or different times of life. I think it's healthy to identify even small moments of loneliness and seek out that reconnection. I think it happens more frequently than maybe we even realize. So I try to express that frequently, even in my marriage, when I feel like, I haven't talked to my husband, really talked to him. And so probably this month, even in the holiday season, it can be easy, loneliness is an emotion that comes up in some of that busyness. And so I would say this month, even loneliness can creep in when we're distracted by other things.
When was the last time you felt lonely, Katie?
I feel like I felt lonely like a week ago, so I recently started antidepressants again, and I just felt really lonely in my mind because it's like, why is it that, like, I know there's so many people on them, but it's still like, why can't I be happy without this medicine? So you tend to feel alone, but then you think about all the other people that are on it, and then you start to feel better, but it's still like in your mind you feel alone, and I feel like that's kind of an illusion at first, but then you can overcome that illusion once you realize that there are other people like you out there.
When you were last lonely, who in your life knew that you were lonely?
I don't know.
Anyone know that you were lonely?
I don't know. I cannot answer that question because maybe my parents deep inside know that I'm lonely, but I don't think other people really care, So yeah, I think the only people who cares about me, it's my parents and my brother. So yeah. But maybe it's somebody else, I'm not sure, but but I cannot give you the information.
When you were last lonely, who in your life knew that you were lonely?
My husband almost always knows my feelings. We're really good at checking in with one another, and he is my strongest sense of community and as far as knowing where I'm at and who I am, and he knew. And I think the biggest challenge is being honest with yourself and being able to check in on your own sense of well-being, and that can be a challenge if it's not practiced a lot, and being able to see how you actually feel in your own skin.
how did those people, your friends and family, when they knew that you were lonely, how did they help or not help with your loneliness?
I think so for my family, sometimes it's hard for them to understand like anxiety. I know like a few of my family members have it, but then those who don't are like, well, why do you need a pill to like, kind of feel better? Or why do you need this? You can just do it naturally. And I feel like that's what that does not help my loneliness. But then my friends are like, you know what, Kaylee, do what you need to do, I know that this is like a good option for you. And it's just when you feel supported, I think that's when it helps your loneliness.